Okay, well, we're getting into our next match. It is Healer versus Guru, Terran versus Zerg. We're going to Galactic Process, Ladder Edition. Alright, here we are in the top right-hand corner of our map. We have the red Terran player going by the name Healer. And the bottom left, our green Zerg player for True Esports. We have Guru. Guru gearing up to take that hatch first play. Healer, we'll see what his response is. Healer has had some very interesting game plans in the past. One of the main reasons I wanted to immediately start up getting some Healer games in here because it's he's just got some cool games, cool play. But as for right now, just going to be going for the standard, normal Reaper Expando. The Reaper will be scooting around. Going to be avoiding Overlord detection, I believe. Not that it really matters. I believe that does avoid the Overlord detection. The second one, we'll see it. But really, you expect the Reaper in this matchup. It's not like you're trying to hide any information. It's just the way it was being, it was pathing. Looks like Healer going to get at least 2 lings, though, which were strangely rallied across the map, potentially trying to cancel a low ground CC. Or even just doing some mind games, because, seeing that Healer might be expecting an early pool build. I believe he saw the creep, though, didn't he? Yeah, he saw the creep, so knows that it was a hatch first, otherwise the creep just wouldn't be there yet. So the Reaper's not going to get any early game scouting information, really, but what it does, it does get 2 lings, and then it goes back to deter the second pair of lings from running up into the natural. So overall, still worth it, and he can run through and get a scout later as well. Oh, but it looks like Guru's just going for a gigantic Baneling bust, and this is exactly the moment where you would want a scout with a Reaper. So, yeah, this is going to be awkward, and there is not very much to defend for Healer here. Healer's going to have to try and make this work with, a single Reaper, a handful of Marines, and no wall whatsoever. So this is going to get shady. Got to pull these back. Lings immediately get on top of this. Banelings are coming up as well. 1 detonation, but not really the best. Siege Tank on the high ground is going to be an absolute hero here. And I don't know if Guru can bust up the ramp, but what he can do is deny this natural for a neutral time. Yeah, that's going to be lifted up. Tank does go on the low ground, and the SCVs will resume their mining. The Lings are going to be getting up on top of this immediately taking out one more worker. 2 lings for a worker is a pretty decent trade. And the siege tank friendly fire actually helping out the lings here. I'm not quite sure if that second set of lings would have gotten an SCV if it was for the tank friendly fire. And then Guru immediately going into a 2-base Spire, taking the third now as well, but a fairly techy build here. Baneling Bust into 2-base Spire. Now the biggest issue with this is that going for early tech like a 2-base Spire does mean that you're just not going to have that much stuff. So he's going to have to attempt to make this army turn around. But with a tank behind the wall here, there's just no way that's really going to happen. He does get a slight turnaround at the loss of all of his lings. But now, yeah, he really needs to get some stuff out. He's making a bunch of lings. Spire's almost finished, but Healer could hit at that dangerous moment when you've made the big investment towards a Spire. You've made your lair, you spent a bunch of gas on a Spire and a bunch of time not really making units, and then you haven't gotten the advantage yet. And at this point, he has a lot of gas tanks, but making these units isn't going to be that great against the push itself. It looks like he wants to go for another. Okay, he pulls back from doing the wing run by to deal with this drop squad. He's gonna focus down. Oh, doesn't quite get that medevac. Might get it right now though. No, it doesn't get it there either. And this is buying him enough time to get those mutas out. Liberator is going to be a bit of an issue, but one Liberator isn't that great against once you get a lot of them, then it does become an issue. But Guru, with some nice army movement, is going to tap these units out on the map and really focuses down those Marines. Now there's no answer for the units in the sky. Liberator's going to siege up the main over here, only getting one drone so far, and the mutas can just pull back and deal with that. No, they're just going for it. They are going for the throat. Gonna immediately snake this tank. I assume go for the turret right after. Oh no, the Hellions maybe? Yeah, keep those Hellions away from the wings so you can now tear down the wall. This is getting really awkward for Healer. Turret is up, but there aren't turrets everywhere. Ooh, double Liberator. Gonna do a lot of work against these mutas, but most of them stay alive. I believe only one of them going down. That Widow Mine could have been disastrous as well. It's such a scary moment for Guru, but he does not lose all his mutas. He's gonna be doing a lot of damage with them, in the red. This base is gonna have to be lifted up. Actually, even if it is lifted up, the mutas will just kill it. This base is dead. This base is 100% dead. Yeah, Guru is just multitasking his way through this, able to hit all these different locations, and really putting some hurt on. Hellions are out, but they just can't really compete with us. Now we have a 1-base Healer versus a 3-base Guru, and I don't quite see the comeback opportunity. Maybe, some really good Liberator shots here, but with only 2 out, it's just not quite good enough. You really want, 4 to 6 Liberators. I believe 6 might be that magic number where you can 2-hit a clump. But with them coming out 2 at a time and never hitting that critical mass, the mutas can continue into the game. I was going to take out all of these lanes, but they will die in the process. So the important thing for Healer is that this does buy him a bunch of time to get those additional Liberators out. But the unfortunate thing is that he really just doesn't have any money. You can't make Liberators with fairly expensive units, and that's just going to be GG. So a fairly quick game. Guru putting on the aggression very hard. Very hard. So, yes, we'll be going to game 2. I don't quite know the map yet. I've found that if I talk like directly into the mic, it's better, not great. So I'm just going to be doing this for a while. Kind of makes me seem like weird. I don't know. Maybe I just feel that way because like when I'm in game, like my main monitor's over here, right? It's like over there, but I have to be down here. So like I'm leaning over. I'm like doing my observing thing, getting real close to this microphone. But yeah. Sorry again, guys. I really do want to bring as high quality of a broadcast as possible, but sometimes, oh crap, Guru didn't check in. Okay, move back. Okay. Sorry, guys. The check-in option on Strivewire is still a little, players still getting used to it. I don't want to say confusing because that seems condescending. It's not confusing. It's just that people forget it, right? The Strivewire system requires you to check in before each match, just to ensure that you're still here, and it cuts down on like admin requirements. But anyway, we have our next game, and in the bottom right-hand corner of our map, we have the green Zerd player currently up 1 game in the series. It is True Esports Guru. And the top left, our blue Terran player. You may know him by the name Healer. Let's see if Guru does opt for some aggression here again. We generally consider King Sejong to be moderately Terran favored in the mid to late game, so you might want to go for something like another Baneling bust. But that's not to say it's an unwinnable matchup or anything. So he might just want to play it standard, play it safe, and just try and win in the late game. We'll see though. We'll see if Healer has any of those cool, interesting strats coming up. But for now, just going to be the Reaper expand. Overlord will get here to see what's going on. Just going to see that expansion, which is basically what he expects to see. I wonder if he's going to try and run the Lings around again. It's a tactic we've seen to try and cancel the low ground CC before, but it's usually an early pool into that because that's how you get the Lings there early enough and then still have defenses up for the Reaper. But no, he's sneaking Lings around yet again. 2 of them will be spotted. Gonna try and get up onto the high ground creep over here. Saves the drone by making it into that extractor. And now the queens will be out, so this is going to be a safe area. Oh, going to dive on top of that drone. Might get it. Does not get it, though. And now the Lings are going to get here, and there is nothing. There's 1 Marine. Oh, but they don't get here in time to cancel this, or to delay the CC. I always say cancel. It never gets canceled. I've never in my life seen that get canceled. But... But it does do a bit of delaying there. And now the Reaper will be back to clean up these Lings. And if that if those lings got there just 3-4 seconds earlier, that totally would have changed the outcome of this game. But once again, Guru going for this Baneling bust stat. We got the nest coming up. We're going to see a bunch of lings in production anytime now. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. Defensive Banes? Yeah, just droning. So I suppose getting those lings in there and seeing a scout of the base may have changed his mind. At the same time, the thing that's really screwing up that playstyle is the siege tank that was on the high ground. So, well, I guess having a lot of Hellions can mess it up as well. So, not opting to go for that playstyle. Going to go for the, I'm guessing 2-base Muta again. Throwing down the third soon. Yeah, okay. There's the Spire. I almost called it the Muta Den. That's not quite what it is. Definitely not a Muta Den. But is this possibly going to be a mech play from healer? We don't see the sorry. Don't see the second racks. Don't see stim started anything like that. It looks like it could possibly be mech. An early armory, so I suppose this is just going to be a Hellbat push, actually. Okay. Hellbat push coming up here. Banelings are ready, though, and Banelings or Roaches have always been sort of the answer to this type of play. And they are now morphed, and in here, Banshee in the Sky going to help out with this quite a bit, add some DPS in there. But the Queens are focusing it down. Pretty nice split on the Hellbats. So not taking a lot of damage to the Baneling splash. But, yeah, the Hellbats are still in here doing quite a bit of damage. Second Baneling hit does go off and really starts putting on some pain to those. But, you have a lot of low Hellbats, but not a lot of dead Hellbats. Mutas will clean this up eventually. But how much damage is going to be done in the meantime? Can it start getting on top of these drones? Hellions going into the main as well. And gonna start hitting up this mineral line. So many workers are being lost in this exchange. Oh, and they're clumped up? Okay, but the Mutas will deal with it. So this is cleaned up, but if we look at the worker supply, 53 to 45 in favor of healer, who does have mules on his side. Guru now taking his third base, but Guru goes for this build in order to be aggressive, right? You don't really go defensive 2-base Muta. It's not the best defensive style. So the fact that he wasn't being aggressive with these and was taking damage at home really messes up his plans and his playstyle. Yeah, just droning up out of this. Gonna use the Mutas to try and take some map control, but having the Liberators that will, as well as that Thor, will really push this away for now. And 4 racks in production, so I guess this is not mech. Just starting out with that Hellbat into just grabbing this Thor to help zone Mutas. And then right back into Bio. Mutas still trying to find damage, but with extra Thors here, as well as the 3 Liberator clump, basically going to find nothing, but will delay the third CC, which is a pretty big deal. It'll be difficult to get that to land. with this Muta flock in the sky. And all the while, Guru taking a 4th base and taking back that worker advantage. Where was that stand? Didn't see it go down. Looks like a few needle losses taken there, though. Whoops. A bit ambitious on the 3rd swipe there. Does get 3 3 SCVs. Could have repositioned the mutas to save that 3rd one, to save that one that died. But overall, still, just getting some chip damage in. We're now up 7 workers and taking up the hive. Infestation pit just finished. I believe, yep, there it did. So almost certainly going to be going for that hive play. But for now, prioritizing the Roach Ravager style over going straight into like crackling Vocalist. And for now, not going to be able to go anywhere near hive tech because we just got so much gas in the Ravagers. A bunch of Ravagers just finished. And yeah, this army cannot push through that. There's just no way. There is no freaking way that Healer's army can push through this. You just still need to be careful because of that splash damage. Now Liberator's sieging up this position. Ooh, misses the 3rd vial on that Liberator, so it doesn't go down quite yet. And then doesn't get it yet again. So yeah, that Liberator will stay up for now at least. Drop going down in the main, might snipe this Spire. That'll be a relatively big deal. Not much mutas, or not many mutas in production still, but we're getting the Hydrogen as well. No. Okay. But we've got the attack coming in here. Liberator sieging this position. One of them goes down to the Corrosive Vial. The other 2 are still there, but they're not in position anymore. And this Vial is actually just going to be able to clean up all the Roach Ravager here. Now Guru is in a bit of an awkward position. Still up on army supply. Although a lot of the high-tech units for Healer did stick around, so they'll continue to get value here. I think Guru is still fine overall, though. Has a significant supply advantage. Still up, 13 workers. The fact that this Hydrogen did not go down is a pretty big deal, considering how many Hydras have been made for this army. Now Guru's going to sneak around, try and hit up this backdoor location. Actually going to, I suppose, send wings to the 3rd. Try to at least. Knocks down the back door, hitting the natural, and Healer doesn't really have that much here. A bit of biome, but now Wings getting on top of the 3rd base, and this is the moment where Healer is getting a huge advantage. This is just forcing a response to base trade from Healer. So Guru is in the base of Healer, taking a bunch of stuff that we can't really fight this army without taking stuff. Supposing he can bank up to reinforcements though, and that will hopefully deal with it. But a big reinforcing response of Healer is coming down here as well, and that's going to clean up everything in the absence. No pickup on that CC. But actually, okay, so he was just going home. And I'm not quite sure how I feel about that. I guess he can't really engage any further in here. But it's just an awkward situation where it's like he lost his third and his natural to take out like the fifth base of Guru. So at this point, I just don't see any real way for Healer to take it at this point. We got a 200 supply Guru versus a 60 supply Healer. Guru actually has an economy, and this is going to be the GG move, and he walks up this ramp. So that is 2-0 for Guru.